Have you ever come across this term, looking this way and that way? Now, today I want to talk to us about this term, looking this way and that way. Now, this is written concerning Moses when he did something which was not correct. Now, let's go to the book of Exodus, chapter 2, and verse 12, please. He looked this way and that, and seeing no one, he struck down the Egyptian and hid him in the sand. I will read verse 11 also. Why did he do this? One day, when Moses had grown up, he went out to his people and looked down on the burdens, and he saw an Egyptian beating a Hebrew, one of his people. Now, when Moses saw an Egyptian beating one of his own people, he could not bear it. He wanted to do something about it. And when he wanted to do something about it, he had one option to go and fight back this Egyptian, and in the process, actually, he killed this Egyptian. But before he killed this Egyptian, there is this thing that is happening, looking this way and that way, and then he killed this Egyptian. Dear people of God, now this is a very, very common act, common thing that people do before committing any mistake. I'll give you a couple of examples, more than a couple of examples actually. You see, when a mother tells her child, don't eat this, it is not good for your health, still the child, what he or she does is, when the mother is not around, the child looks this way and that way, and after confirming that mother is not around, mother is not looking, or mother is not observing, then they go ahead and eat it. Consider any student who wants to do malpractice or copy from the neighboring student. What they do is to look this way and that way and see whether any invigilator or examiner, examining teacher, if they are present, or if they're observing or not. And when they think that they are not around, when they are not observing, then they go ahead and do the wrong thing. Say, for example, to youngsters, if they consider that their relationship is not a healthy one, or it will not be appreciated by others, then they look this way and that way, and then they keep talking or meeting. A person who drives a car or a vehicle, when they want to run over the red light, they look this way and that way, and after seeing that the police is not around, then they jump the signal. A thief, when he does a theft, he looks this way and that way, and when he knows that nobody is around, then he goes ahead and steals. When a person who wants to take a bribe, he looks this way and that way, and when nobody is looking, he goes ahead and takes the bribe. Are you with me? I'm giving you many examples because this is something very, very common in our lives. Looking this way and that way and doing things. Now, there are some other things which don't fall into this category. Say, for example, when we cross a road full of traffic, then we look this way and that way and then cross the road. Why? Because we want to be careful. Or maybe, when we are purchasing some things very precious, we look this way and that way. After examining all the things, then we purchase the things. Why? We want to be careful. Now, that is not what I am talking about. What I'm talking about is this bad nature of committing things after looking this way and that way, because it is a sin. No, looking this way and that way, why do people do? Because they want to do something which is a sin, which is not appreciated by people, which is not appreciated by God, and probably which is not appreciated by yourself. And that's why you consider that it has to be hidden. It has to be, very secret. And so you look here and there and do the thing. In the book of Job, first chapter, God asks the evil spirit, the evil one, where are you coming from? And the evil one replies, I have been wandering on the earth this way and that, here and there, and now I have come into your presence. Now, you see, dear people of God, what I'm trying to say is this: when you do something wrong and when you are looking this way and that way, that is definitely not from God. That nature is not from God. Looking this way and that way also depicts about an unstable life. An unstable life. Now, this is definitely from the evil one. Now, what is the solution for this? The solution for this is not committing that mistake, not committing that act. When you have to do something looking this way and that way, when you think that this is not good in your eyes, when you think that this is not good in the eyes of God, or maybe in the eyes of the people who might look at it, you see, when you think like that, don't do it. Don't do it. Some people, instead of not committing it, they take extra precaution so that people will not catch them, or nobody knows them, or nobody observes them. Are you with me, dear people of God? What is your nature, by the way? Are you also doing some things looking this way and that, here and there? Why do people do that? Because they don't want to be caught, because they want to make sure nobody is looking around, because they want to make sure their sin is not noticed upon by anybody else. And that's why today I'm encouraging you, stop doing that. If you're doing something looking this way and that, and which you consider that it is not correct, then stop doing it. That's the only solution. That's the only solution to it. And when you stop doing that, then you will have a heart that will appreciate you, a conscience that will appreciate you, a stand that you will be happy about. So try to do and try to live like that, a life of dignity, a life of integrity, a life of purity and holiness, and don't go into those things which you consider not healthy for you. Amen. May God bless you, and may God help all of us to be stable people, holy people, and people who will please Him. I'll see you again tomorrow with another devotion. Take very good care of yourself. Until then, I am Dr. Pramod from Kurnool, Andhra Pradesh, India. My WhatsApp number is 9440292931. May God be with you, and may God bless you abundantly. Amen.